What separates the top 1% of entrepreneurs from the rest? It's not just hard work or luck, it's a carefully calculated strategy. It's skill stacking, the secret weapon of the world's most successful people. Want to build an unstoppable career, grow a thriving business, or even multiply your income? Stick around because today, the Global Titan, we're breaking down the science of skill stacking and how you can leverage it to dominate in business and in life. So, before we move any further, we need to first understand exactly what skill stacking is, right? The conversation, you might have heard of this term, you might not have heard of this term. But the bottom line is this is a very, very essential tool that's used by successful people across the world to actually build and create success. I'll refer to a very famous quote here that is usually said by parents all across the world, probably. Jack of all trades, master of none, right? All of you might have heard of it, but let's complete that quote because this is not even half of the quote. Like, this is just half of the quote, rather. The full quote goes, Jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than one. What it means is, you're a jack of trade, you're a jack of all trades. You know a lot of different trades. You're not master of any of those trades, but you're still better than that person who's master of one single craft. And to a degree, skill stacking adds up on that. Our first question is, what is skill stacking, right? We need to understand that. So what's exactly is skill stacking? Unlike the traditional idea of mastering just one skill stacking is about strategically combining complementary skills to create a unique and powerful advantage. What it means is you need to find multiple skills within your within your specific domain or around your domain that can help exemplify your specialization into a better specialization. It helps you become much better in your field compared to any other competitor, and it helps you complete your goals because you know most of the skills needed to attack a certain goal problem when you're chasing your goals. Think of it like this: being good at one thing makes you valuable, but being above average in multiple interconnected skills, that makes you irreplaceable. And that's where the magic usually happens. Because when you have integrated skills that help you bridge the gap on multiple fronts, it's better than if you are a really good programmer but have no idea on how to get to, let's say, building a certain software because you don't know the technical know-how behind that particular market. At the same time, a programmer with interconnected skills and understanding of a market would develop an app that is much better than a programmer who does not know that. So now that we understand what is skill stacking, we need to understand why skill stacking is important and why it beats mastery of a single subject. As I mentioned, jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than one, right? So there are two case studies here that you might need to understand. Both of these case studies can help us understand how you can combine skills in unique ways to become exceptionally good and stand out above every other person. So first we have Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert. Scott Adams, the creator of the famous comic strip Dilbert, isn't just the best artist nor the funniest writer, but he's combined humor, business knowledge, and basic drawing skills into something that has made him millions. He's not the greatest of the artists, he's not the greatest of a comedian, but he's not the greatest of a businessman, but he's combined all of that: business knowledge, being good, proficient in that, being good, proficient in drawing, being proficient in being somewhat funny, and he's made millions of his comic strip that combines all those three elements. Similarly, we have another case study, Elon Musk. He isn't just an engineer, he's also skilled in business, leadership, and public relations. That's why he's able to build $1 billion companies across different multiple industries. And that is why he's one of the richest men today, because it's not like, let's just even talk about his companies. He's not just doing Tesla, he's doing Neuralink, he's doing SpaceX, he's doing he's doing Twitter. All of that is because he has the skills to actually do that, and even though he's not the best engineer out there, the best business person out there, but he's the richest guy out there because he has understanding of all these important skills in him, which are important for him to actually make money. Now that we understand all of that, we need to understand how we build our own skill stack. How would you build your own skill stack in your own field or in your own domain that helps you stand out above every other person that you're competing with, or any other person who might be looking to compete with you in business or any other field, right? So let's break this down into 3 steps, right? So you can start stacking your own skills based on this very, very tested formula. So step number 1 is to identify your core skill, right? So start with your strongest skill. It could be marketing, coding, sales, writing, whatever you're already doing. First, focus on what is the core skill that you have. What is the core skill that you're really good at, or you're focusing to get really good at? Identify what you want to do in life, and that is your core skill. Get really good at that, right? Then step number 2 is to add complementary skills to that core skill that you just learned. Now, and for that, you need to pick 2 or 3 additional skills that enhance your core ability. So, for example, if you're a great writer, learn SEO and digital marketing, because your book needs SEO to be visible on the search engines, and digital marketing to get in front of people through different ways. If you're an engineer, sharpen your business and leadership skills, because that would help you push along any innovative product or engineering skill and engineering ability that you have built up. Once you've done that, then you need to come to step 3, which is applying and monetizing. The key to using your stack skills to stand out is to apply them and monetize them. You can build a business to increase your value at work, or even create multiple income streams. All depends on you. I'm not going to go into too much details, but these are the 3 simple steps framework that you can use to actually get really good at and achieve success in your life by building your skill stack. Now that we have an understanding of that, let's move on to something that might be of quite interest to you, right? How can you apply this in real world, right? And there might be a couple of examples that I might be able to share with you here. So I have 3 examples that I want to share here. Number 1 is graphic designer who learns copywriting, right? He creates high converting ads. So you're a graphic designer who can create graphics. Then you learn copywriting, which is a skill for advertisers to actually have copy writing that attracts consumers, which helps you create high converting ads, which is a tremendously lucrative industry to work in, because there are very few people who are good copywriters, and even top of that, very good people who are good graphic designers. So that is just going to make you an irreplaceable part, or in most marketing firms and agencies and companies as well. Then if you're a software developer, you can learn public speaking and become a tech influencer. And as you see, you'll find many YouTube channels with these tech influencers who worked at these big companies, but they've also learned how to speak with public, right? How to relate with public. And that is why they're successful, and they're making a lot of money doing that. And another aspect to another real world application could be a salesperson. If you want to be a salesperson, you should learn social media marketing. What it does is it helps you build a personal brand and sell online courses. And even on top of that, it helps you find people and talk to them directly. You have the sales skills, but you need to find people to talk with on a mass scale, and going door to door is just not going to do it in the modern age. So digital marketing can get you access to those customers and push forward. The combinations that could be created for skill stacking are endless, and that's what makes this strategy an unstoppable strategy for your personal success, whether it's business or in your personal life or in your career, basically. So now that we understand all of that, are you ready to start stacking your skills and building your own empire? Drop a comment below and let me know which skill you're adding to your stack next. And if you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to the Global Titan, and turn on the notification so you never miss the game-changing strategies that we share on this channel every day. With that, keep hustling, keep stacking, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay unstoppable.